Hello, I'm Kevin Van Ostenbridge. As Chairman of the Manatee County Board of County Commissioners, I would like to thank you for your availability and support as we share our priorities for the upcoming legislative session. For the sake of transparency, this video will also be made widely available to the public. So, if you're a taxpayer of Manatee County and you happen to be viewing this, we welcome you too. Joining me will be my colleagues, James Satcher from District 1, Reggie Bellamy from District 2, Misty Servia from District 4, Vanessa Baugh representing District 5, and at-large Commissioners Carol Whitmore and George Cruz. Now let's get to work.
Thank you, Kevin. And thank you. To reduce the potential for future degradation of water quality and the ecological and economic viability of the Tampa Bay region, we have made the closure of the Piney Point facility our top continued focus. And I would love to thank Governor DeSantis for including it in his proposed budget this year. This really is a quality of life issue to ensure the safe and efficient closure of the Piney Point facility once and for all, to permanently eliminate the threat to the environment and to our community.
It's no secret, Manatee County is growing. And while we're excited for this growth, we know that it comes with hardships like increased traffic. That's why we're requesting a non-recurring state legislative appropriation of $7.5 million to match local funding to widen Moccasin Wallow Road between I-75 and US 301 in one of the county's fastest growing areas. This funding will allow us to widen the road from 2 lanes to 4 and add bicycle lanes and sidewalks. It's going to result in more time with family, less time sitting in traffic, and a safer road for all of us. And that's something all the hardworking taxpayers of Manatee County can get behind.
Manatee County ranked in the top 4 counties in Florida for child removals in 2018 and 2019, yet ranked near the bottom in terms of funding, receiving over $14,000 less per child entering foster care than the statewide average. That's why we're asking for a more equitable distribution of funding for the child welfare system to allow us to better meet the needs of our at-risk children and families in the community. This includes investing in the ideas that keep families together and finding ways to prevent children from ending up in foster care in the first place.
Manatee County bridges are necessary for everything from day-to-day traffic to hurricane evacuations and as a corridor to some of the best beaches and tourist destinations in the nation. That's why we support the expeditious replacement of the bridges leading to Anna Maria Island, via Cortez Road, Manatee Avenue, and over the Longboat Pass, as well as the expansion of the Fort Hamer Bridge. In addition, the DeSoto Bridge replacement is a top priority for multiple organizations, since the project will facilitate improved north-south capacity on the US 41 corridor. Let's relieve congestion, improve traffic flow, and get Manatee County taxpayers and tourists alike where they need to go safely and efficiently.
Manatee County taxpayers have already invested a great deal in protecting our beaches and dunes. Let's continue to protect the taxpayer investment by supporting regulation that keeps our beaches intact and beautiful. Manatee County is requesting $2.3 million for the construction and monitoring of erosion control at Anna Maria Island. Of course, the condition of our beaches is only as strong as the quality of the water that dance along on our shores. Ongoing threats like blue-green algae and red tide blooms tend to upend much of our hard work. That's why we're requesting $950,000 in state assistance for an oyster and clam research and restoration pilot project that will quantify the roles oysters and clams play in improving water quality in the coastal waters of Manatee County and Tampa and Sarasota Bay.
Manatee County supports measures that increase broadband accessibility. This includes encouraging private investment in the deployment of infrastructure in the rural and underserved areas and beyond. It's time to give these citizens the same quality access to the world that much of our urban areas already enjoy. You know, quality of life is about connections, and connecting people to ideas and information is just as vital as connecting potential workers to local businesses. Business leaders in Manatee County point to the shortage of workforce housing as a significant reason they have trouble attracting and retaining talent. As Manatee County's population continues to grow, so does our shortage of affordable housing. It is imperative that the state use the statutorily dedicated funds for actual housing needs, and we support allocating the full meaningful amount of dedicated documentary tax revenue to fund the Sadowski Housing Trust Fund and its distribution to local governments for affordable housing activities.
The pedestrian crossing at US 41 and 17th Street at Lincoln Park has been identified in the Palmetto Trail study as an intersection that needs improvement for both traffic movement and pedestrian safety. Manatee County requests state funds for the design of a bicycle pedestrian bridge over the 4-lane US 41 roadway. The proposed overpass at this intersection accommodates critical pedestrian safety measures and provides access to the community park, the splash park, the new pool, basketball courts, and soccer and football fields that are currently under construction in District 2.
Thank you for the opportunity to share our legislative priorities with you. You can find an in-depth breakdown of these legislative items as well as other items in the legislative agenda packet that you've been provided. If you're a citizen, I encourage you to reach out to your local state representative in support of these measures that will improve your quality of life. Thank you for your time and consideration as we move Manatee County forward together.